Okay, so we're going to model the M10 Nut. It's important that you select your working directory and you navigate all the way to your Creo folder. I'm going to make mine an M10 folder and I'm going to press OK. And then to start your model, you need to go to New, and then we're going to call it M10 underscore nut and click OK. Okay, so that will open up the modeling environment. Again, as always, you can select by hovering over and they will go red, and then you click them and they will go green. We are going to select the top plane. You can also select it here in the model tree. Select the model, the top plane, and we're going to choose sketch. Okay, we're going to use the palette here because we are about to draw an M10 nut, so we will need a 6-sided hexagon. We can find that in the palette. So we have a 6-sided hexagon here. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to come across and then just click down. Okay, so up here we're going to set our scaling factor. I'm going to just put it in as 1 millimeter, and it's going to make this go very small. And I'm going to zoom in, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the bottom line with the dimension tool, the top line with the dimension tool, and then I'm going to click the mouse scroll wheel. Now what that's doing is I want to set this distance because I know an M10 nut from one side to the other is 17 millimeters, but at the moment it has a constraint which I set as 1 millimeter. So I can delete that now, and then I can go in and type 17 millimeters and press enter. And now I have 2 other dimensions that I can locate and move this sketch. Now the first one is reasonably simple. If I want the center of this hexagon to be on this line, I'm going to make this number 0 and it will come across. Now the overall distance is 17 from one side to the other. So what I want here, that this measurement needs to be half of 17, but it needs to be a minus number, so it will be sit on the other side. So the distance from here to here, so I'm going to change this to a minus 8.5, and that should move this up to the middle. Okay. Right, so we've got our hexagon to the right size, and we've got our hexagon in the center of our environment. So I can close that window. I'm now going to put the hole in the middle. So I'm going to find the middle, and that is why we had to put it where we did, because then it helps us find the center. I'm going to left click and drag out a circle, and left click to deselect. I'm going to come across to dimension. And here I'm looking for the diameter of that circle, and that diameter we are going to make as 8 millimeters. So we're going to type in there 8 millimeters. Okay, and then we are going to press OK. Okay, so now we're going to come to extrude, and we want to extrude that shape. If I rotate using the scroll wheel, press down. But here I would like to change the depth to symmetric here. That allows me to do the depth, the extrude from the plane, both sides. And I'm going to set that depth at 8 millimeters. And then press enter. and then I'm going to tick OK. Okay, that was the first part of the M10. So we'll put that in standard orientation. The next step is I'm going to choose the top surface, and then I'm going to choose sketch, and I'm going to choose the circle tool. I'm going to go to the middle, and I'm going to click and drag. Click once and drag out until we reach the edge, so we get a tangent. The green line will show, and then I'm going to click to deselect. That's created a reference point. I'm now going to tick OK. And now I'm going to choose this line that I've drawn and choose sweep. Okay, now I'm going to go to sketch, and here, that is where that circle has been positioned on here. Okay, so I'm going to put that back in sketch view. I'm going to use the line tool. What I'm doing here is I'm going to draw a diagonal line, and I'm going to set that angle by going to the dimension tool, and I'm going to set that angle at 30 degrees. I'm going to get the line tool again, and I'm going to go from the bottom, and I can continue that line. A reference point will come up there. We can to continue. There we go. So a reference point will come up so that it is a continuation. That blue dot that appears next to my cursor is showing that that line is continuous. So I'm going to click there. I'm going to come up, wait till I'm level with the top of the line I drew at the start, click again, come across, click again, and now I need to press the scroll wheel to disconnect. And then I'm going to tick OK, and that should sweep round that shape around the top. And I'm going to remove material, and that creates the chamfered edge on the top of the nut. I'm going to now tick OK. Okay, so I've got the top feature, but I want it on the bottom of it too. And the easiest way to do this is to mirror that feature using the top plane. So what we do here is we go across, we select sweep in the model tree, we go across to mirror, and then we select our middle plane, or our top plane, which is in the middle of the model, and then you will see that that has mirrored that over to the other side of the model. Okay, brilliant. So I'm going to tick OK there, and we've now completed that part of the M10 nut. And then I'm going to choose standard orientation. Okay, so we have it chamfered on both sides. So now we are going to do a helical sweep to create the thread. So you need to click on sweep and down to helical sweep. And then here we're going to define, and we want to choose the plane we're going to sketch on and choose sketch. Now here you're going to have to reference the inside line, so we choose reference, and you can see through the model. Now another way of doing this is to choose the clip model, and then you can reference that line, and then we are going to draw a line above the nut in line with that reference point and below the nut, and then disconnect. We're going to put a center line in here, and then we are going to tick OK. So it now offers us the pitch. Okay, the pitch for an M10 is 1.5 millimeters. And now we're going to create the sketch for that. Sorry, now we're going to create the sketch that we are going to sweep. So I've clicked on sketch, and that will take us to the starting point. This is the bottom of the line that I've just drawn, and I'm going to draw a circle here on that center point and drag out, and we're going to set that diameter at 1.5 millimeters. Okay, and then we're going to tick OK and tick OK there. Right, the feature has failed to generate is because my my sketch was too big. So I'm going to go back to Helical Sweep, right click, hit edit definition, and I'm going to edit that sketch. So choose sketch. I'm going to change that to 1 millimeter and then tick OK. Now it has generated, so 1.5 was too big. And now I'm going to do remove material. And that has now completed my M10 Nut. Okay, so during this tutorial you've also seen me troubleshoot when a problem has happened. So it's good to see how we get out of problems when if a dimension is too big, we need to go back and edit it. Okay, that finishes the tutorial for the M10 Nut.